everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this adorable 5x7 hexagon bandstand card. So as you can see, I've made this into a wedding card and I just love the finished look of it. Very simple, and then it just stands up like that, and I think it turned out really nice, and it just folds flat so you can pop it into a 5x7 envelope. So today we're going to be using some products from Temu, and on this card here you'll see this foiling. This is using the foiling blade that I got from Temu, as well as the heat transfer foils that I wasn't sure if it would work, and it did. So I will be showing you that in this video as well. But I thought this turned out really nice. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and we're going to be making a 70th birthday card for my mum. So let's get started. I've had to turn one of my lights off because it was just reflecting on the white and you couldn't see anything. So I've just turned one of the light off, so that's why it looks a bit darker. So I forgot to mention the products that I'm using from Temu. We're using this bow die, and that's going to be on the front of the card where the acetate will be. So we're using that. We're also using the foiling blade that goes into the Cricut, and then I'm also using the 12-pack of hot foils I got from Temu as well. And as I said, this goes into the heat press machine, so you use these on the hot foil plates. And I wanted to see if it would work in the Cricut, and it does. And I did show, I think I showed you at the beginning of the video, but it is on the sentiment here where I've done it in the gold foil, and that was using the fine point foiling blade as well. So they're the products that we're going to be using. Before we attach these pieces, we're going to add our layering pieces now. So we've got 2 pieces of white card that measures 2 3/8 by 6 7/8. One's going to go on the inside, and then the other one will go on the back, where you can write your message. You can just leave it as it is if you want to, but I just thought it looked nicer with a layering piece on the back. So then for these sections here, you'll need 4 that measure 1 1/8 by 6 7/8. 2 will go on the inside here, and then the other 2 will go on the back, but you will stick these 2 down after we've stuck these pieces down. Okay, so you are going to just attach the inside pieces first, so go ahead and glue them down. Then for our next layering pieces to go on the inside, I've cut my patterned paper, and one measures 2 1/4 by 6 3/4, and that will go on top of there. And then I've got 2 that measure 1 inch by 6 3/4, and they will glue on top. Okay, so they are now glued down. So we're going to attach these pieces, and the way I did it was just laid this card flat, lined this top edge with the top of the card, and also making sure those folds line up with the folds on the card. And then I just folded these small tabs back, added some glue to those tabs, and again just making sure it all lines up at the top, and then I'll just fold them round to the back of the card like so, and then press that down. So you can see I'm sticking it to the back of the card, both pieces are flush with each other at the top, and those score lines should line up with the score folds on the card. And you'll do exactly the same again. So now we're going to add the acetate piece, but first I've die cut the strips that would be like the ribbon that the bow would sit on, like so. And I've got this long one here, and that's going to go there, and I'm going to glue that underneath the front sections here, and then I'm going to have the acetate behind it. So what I've done is I've added some adhesive to the top and bottom and also on the back. So I'm going to peel off the backing, and then I can get my acetate, and this piece measures 2 3/8 by 6 3/4, and I've added some double-sided tape to the top and bottom, but it needs to be facing you. So the adhesive needs to be facing you because it's going to attach behind these sections here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that in there and make sure that it's central. And that's a good thing about it, the card being open here for the minute. You can just place your fingers in there, and then we can glue that down. Then I'm going to add the other bit of the bow onto the acetate along there. So I'm going to glue that down and then trim off the excess. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then our bow, which I've already made, and I haven't done a video of putting it together, but there is a tutorial that I found on YouTube showing how to do this, so I'll link that down below and you can go and have a look. Now the only thing I did find is this bottom one here, the top one that is on top of this one here, it was slightly longer and it looked a bit odd, so all I did was just trimmed it to make it the shape of that bottom bow. Okay, so then that is going to go on there, and then I'm going to have some foliage all the way around sticking out of the bow. So I'm going to glue that down, and then we can add the other mat and layering pieces to the front of this card. So I have 4 of these pieces of white card that measure 1 1/8 by 1 3/8, and those pieces are going to go in each corner here. Then for the center pieces you'll need 2 that measure 1 3/8 by 2 3/8, and as I said, they will go at the top and bottom here. And then for the paper to go on top of them, I have cut them, and you'll need 2 that measure 2 1/4 by 1 1/4, and they will go on the top and bottom. And then for the ones that will go in the corners here, you'll need 4 that are 1 inch by 1 1/4. So I'm going to get all them stuck down and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've glued all them down now, and then I've just used the foil to do the happy birthday and also the word mum. I will insert a clip here of the items being used on the Cricut. So I'm going to have the happy birthday along the top, and I'm going to pop that up on some foam pads like that, and then I'm going to have 70th at the bottom in using my number dies, and then I'm going to die cut loads of foliage to stick out of the bow, and then when it's finished I will come back and show you the finished card. There we go. So I've just added some leaves and then I placed a flower in the center because I thought the bow looked a bit Christmassy, so I thought if I added flower there it would look more of a birthday card, and I think that it's, you know, just adding that flower there just turned it more into the birthday style card. And then I've put 70 at the bottom, and then on the back we've got room to write the message, and as I said, it folds flat to fit into a 5x7 envelope. So there we go. So that is my card for today, using some products from Temu and what I had in my stash. And then here is the wedding card that I did as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. As always, the products will be listed down below in the video description box below this video. So just click on more and then it will pop up with all the different links. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Till next time guys, take care. Bye.